I'm gonna try to keep this one really short today. Mainly because I don't have a whole lot of interesting stuff to show. I got all of my skeletons done, so the only things left to base are these guys, and I'll have that done tomorrow. I also have the vampire and the necromancers. I don't know where they're at. Oh, there he is. Back there. And here. Took him off his base. Mainly because he's a... Where'd he go? There he is. Mainly because he's got a slotted base. And like I was saying earlier, I gotta take all the dudes with slotted bases off, which is this line here. This was all the skeletons in my collection that had slotted bases. I think there's 13 there. Because I'm putting metal plates, gluing metal plates to the bottom for magnetized basing. I bought a bunch of magnetized stuff from Blue Table Painting because I watched their battle reports and I really like how they do the magnetized base thing. So I'm gonna do that, especially because I have so many guys in my army. And I was looking at it like I can put pretty much every dude except for the Blood Knights back there. I can pretty much put every dude in my army in like a 1,000-point list. So depending on how I outfit things and whatnot, but I only have skeletons and zombies really, and Blood Knights. Other than that, I just have the leadership. So with different configurations, I can fit a lot of guys into a smallish list. So I definitely want to go with the magnetized basing, especially because those guys suck at ranking up the zombies. They're terrible. They don't like to play nice with each other. So the magnets will help that out, I think. But anyway, I took this guy off his base and shaved the slotted part off. He'll be getting his own base soon. Hopefully tomorrow or Saturday. I might do the leaders on Saturday. I might actually be taking this army out for its maiden voyage on Saturday. My buddy and I have tentative plans to try to throw down a fantasy game, and that'll be fun. I'll try to document that if possible, if we end up doing it. So, trying to get all this stuff done on Friday night tomorrow or on Saturday. But yeah, so they're all done except for these 13 guys. And there's a couple guys in the other room that I have to put bases onto. But I mean, I did. They don't look too bad. Sorry, I've been just doing high level stuff. They don't look bad at all. I love this guy, by the way. He's one of my favorites. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I think I might be catching a cold. But he's one of my favorites. I love his head. And I gave him... He has like one leg is... got this armored boot thing going on. Kind of cool. I like him a lot. He's neat. But yeah, they're turned out pretty good, and I cranked out. I mean, in the last couple days, I don't remember how many skeletons I have. 123 minus 13. 110. Pretty good, in my opinion. And all I got left is 38 zombies because I did this guy already. He's the dude I was showing off with the lack of arm. He's neat too. I like him. Here we go. What slogan could I change? I think that was the question. What slogan would I change for any army? Sorry, I was looking over at my laptop. Now, this has been something I have thought about in the past. And personally, I'm probably going to get flack for this, or at least have people that don't agree with this, and that's fine. But I honestly, at least for 40k, most of my questions are 40k centric, because I don't, beyond the confines of this army and what I've seen on YouTube, I don't really know anything about fantasy. Which is kind of odd, judging from me getting into Warhammer because of it. But anyway, for 40k, I don't actually really like the slogan thing in general. Oh, that sounds bad. So, for context, current day military organizations, they have phrases, obviously, that they use, or catchphrases, Semper Fi, things like that. So I understand the need for one, but in 40k it seems, because it's like this grim dark thing, Dark Ages style, even though it's an advanced age, people still run at each other with swords. So slogans are used primarily to yell at each other in barbaric ways as they run at each other across the battlefield. So I don't really like the concept of the slogans in 40k in general. So if I could change the slogans, what I would do is I would make one for each army organization that would make sense for it. And that would be the end of it. It would just be, kind of like a seal or a slogan that they put on their tanks or something. But like a perfect example is when people yell during a game, "Wah!" if you're orcs, or I know a lot of Tau players that, whenever they throw dice or something, they're like, "For the greater good," which is funny and it's cool, but it's kind of dorky. I don't. It sounds horrible. It's dorky, and I don't really like it, because that's not how it would work. Marines don't yell Semper Fi as they pop out of cover and shoot down an alleyway or something. That's not a thing. So that's kind of my opinion. Like I said, I totally understand if I get a lot of I disagrees on this, but that's my personal. Never really liked it. I'm one of those kinds of people who kind of does the forehead smack when I'm at a club and the organizers try to rally everyone into yelling "Wah" as loud as they can. Kind of drives me nuts. I don't really do that. So I don't like how the slogans are used, I guess, is my answer for that. So I would change them to be more of a seal, as it were, to disseminate military organizations from one another. Yeah. There it is, a little 10-minuter. It's still long. Dang it. Tried to keep it short. I was trying to go for like 3 minutes, but I think that's impossible for me. So, anyway, there you go. Day 25? Yep, something like that. Alright. Until next time.